Well, what do we have today, folks? We have a special one. We have the latest Ardbeg. This is the Ardbeg Committee release, Eureka. This has just been released today, I believe. I'm hoping I've got the right day and I'm not out on the time scales. I'm not infringing any embargoes. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out today. Eureka, just in time to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the Ardbeg Committee. Yes, just before I get into it, guys, just to let you know that this was gifted to me from Ardbeg, but just for in the whole thing of transparency, I did highlight in the email that I would give it a fair and honest review, and that's what I intend to do. So if I've told them if I like it, I'll like it. If I don't like it, I'll tell them I don't like it, and they're pretty cool with that. So yeah, so Eureka, what is that all about? Ardbeg have sent me a little card that may just save us a little bit of time. So after months of top secret experimentation and deliberation, we have had a Eureka moment. So a wee bit more detail. Having probed the nebulous realms of the committee brain, it looks like our whiskey creators, Dr. Bill Lumsden and Gillian MacDonald, have masterminded something quite extraordinary and just in time for the 25th anniversary of the Ardbeg Committee. So yeah, so this is really in honour of the committee. If you know what the committee is, you know what the committee is. If you don't, if you're watching for the first time and you've just heard of the Ardbeg Committee, it's all things Ardbeg. So you can hook up to Ardbeg, the Ardbeg website, and you could link into the committee. The advantages of the committee, I'm proud to say I've been a member for many years. It gives you access to all things Ardbeg, gives you access to Ardbeg bottlings, special bottlings, limited bottlings, and obviously committee release bottlings. So it's all things good. If you want to tap in, I'll pop a link into the description, or I'll pop it along here somewhere. I'll do it somewhere where you can check out the committee. When I got offered to pick this one up, I thought it's 25 years of Ardbeg Committee. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be pricey. It's going to be out of my price range. And then when they sent it to me and then I asked the price, I was amazed when they said it was only £72 here in the UK. It may be different prices in different market, guys, but certainly here in the UK, I think it's retailing at £72, which I don't think is going to break any banks. And it perked me up a little bit. Let's see what it's all about. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today, guys. We're going to just dive in, nose it, taste it, score it, and get gone as usual. I'll give my kind of thoughts on it, and we'll see where we go. So it's been covered up for the last hour or so. Get the coin off it, and let's dive into this on the nose. So it's sweet, and it's briny, it's coastal. But here's the thought. I thought this is Ardbeg. This is commemorating 25. This is going to be a big punchy Ardbeg, but it's not. It seems a wee bit more delicate, a little bit more gentle. It's like a gentle Islay, a delicate Islay. So if you're not aware of where Ardbeg is, it's that beautiful island on the west coast of Scotland called Islay. But it's very Islay. It's very coastal, but it's fragrant and it's floral. Seems delicate and gentle on the nose. Lovely. Briny. Lots, bags and bags of seaweed, bags of sea salt notes, that coastal element, that outdoor vibe. We've not got to the smoke, but I'm going to hold back on the smoke because I'm sure we're going to hit on the smoke a wee bit later. There's definitely a smokiness to it as well. So it's smoky, it's salty, it's seaweedy, but at the same time it's lovely and sweet. So this is the makeup of this is from Pedro Jimenez sherry casks. There's some roasted malted barley in there, and roasted malted barley in bourbon barrels. So there's a mix of sherry and bourbon going through this one. So there's a lot of integration, there's a lot of experimentation, a lot of stuff going on with it. There is talk that it was put together through the help of the Ardbeg Society members Some selected guys were picked to kind of have an input in this. Not too sure what it entails, but I know there's some community involvement in here somewhere. There's some lovely dried fruit, maybe a wee bit of red fruit. So a little bit of raisin, a little bit of sultana, definitely a wee bit of red apple going on in it. But it's the smoke's there. Wonderful mix of bourbon barrels and sherry casks, beautifully integrated, and it's definitely malty on the nose. There's a lovely malty, biscuity, cheesecakey things, like a cheesecake vibe, shortbready. But at the same time, I thought it was going to be damp. I was expecting this to be damp and dunnage, but it's not. It's more kind of dry and dusty and sooty. That kind of thing's gone through on the nose. But wonderful. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to tasting it, guys. I'm looking forward to sending this down the hatch. I've been salivating at the thought of waiting. It's took me a wee bit of time. I've had this for a few days. I've played around with it for a few days. I've shared a couple of samples out, to be fair. So let's dive in. Let's send this down the hatch and let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Responsibly, of course. Wow. So, on that first sip, it's oily. I'm not too sure if the camera can pick that up, but there's a lovely set of legs. There's lovely oiliness going on with this. Lovely texture. It's mouth coating. It gets in everywhere. Comes in a little bit dry, a little bit punchy, a little bit spicy. The 52.2% ABV lets you know that it's there. It's dry initially, sooty almost. And then some nice spice comes in, maybe some cinnamon, some bacon spices. There's definitely bacon spices in there, but it's predominantly sweet cinnamon. That's the one that kind of sticks out. But it's smoky, it's sooty. We wondered where the smoke was from the nose. It's definitely here on the palate. So it's smoky, it's sooty, lovely arrival, nice, lovely intensity, rich, lovely stuff on arrival. Once you get past it, the vanilla comes through, the vanilla, the toffee, the honey, the salt is definitely salty on the palate. That salt is a lovely salty caramel note. And then as you really pick it apart, once you go through those layers of it, the dried fruit, the raisins, the sultanas, the chocolate comes in. Definitely chocolate, definitely raisin, definitely chocolate covered raisins. They've not quite reached the heights of the boozy raisin, but it's definitely chocolate and definitely raisin. Absolutely wonderful. Real nice. Let's do a second sip, guys, just to kind of see what's going on. So easy to sip. I'm amazed at 52.2. It sips lower than that, but it doesn't taste like it's over 50. So it's really sippable. You could certainly spend some time with it. Just heading to the finish. Let's do a bit for the finish, guys, and then we'll kind of head on. So the finish is a kind of medium finish. It's not the longest finish in the world, but it's definitely got a little bit of chocolate in there. Definitely got some spice. Definitely got the smoke and the brine and the kind of seaweedy thing going on. The fruit is maybe taking a wee bit back seat on the finish, but it's more briny, coastal, dusty. I thought it was going to go damp, but it's not. It's very dry, very dusty. Old books, old leather books, old leather maybe. There's just been a note just dived in there from left field, and it's gone a little bit minty and a little bit menthol on the finish. So absolutely wonderful. It's a really beautifully integrated piece of work. Is it worth £72? So here's my thoughts on it. If you're an Ardbeg lover, you'll like it. I think if you're a Ardbeg bourbon cask guy, then I think this will be right up your street. And I think if you're a sherry guy, then I think it might take a wee bit more playing around with, a wee bit further down the bottle, a little bit of messing about with it. So I think, yes, it's pretty much well priced. Doesn't tell me that it's aged. There's nothing about age on it. It does taste maybe a little bit on the younger side, but there's enough going on for you to bypass that. I think there's enough vanilla stuff going on, the dried fruit stuff's going on. There's plenty of smoke, plenty of brine, there's enough. Guys, it's pretty complex, and I wouldn't expect any less from Ardbeg. Sometimes we get those Ardbegs, those crazy Ardbegs out there that don't make any sense. This definitely makes sense for me, guys. So, score-wise, what would we score it? So, I'm quite comfortable with scoring this an 87 out of 100. Quite happy with that. As I say, if you're a sherry guy, then you might take some time with it. If you're a bourbon guy, you might go down a wee bit longer. But yeah, definitely 87 out of 100. So that's the Ardbeg Eureka taken care of. If you've liked it, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. If you've smashed that subscribe button down below, then thank you very much. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? It's still free, still doesn't cost you anything. It's just down there, the big red button. Click it, smash it, give me the thumbs up. Patreon, big shout out to my Patreon guys. I'm looking forward to getting into 2025 with each and every one of you. If you feel like you want to join or check out the Ardbeg community, I'll pop all the links in the description, guys. So anything you want to know is going to be down there below. But other than that, I'm Alan, I'm the Whiskey Friend, and as always, don't forget to send some great whiskey straight down the hatch, and always remember, the pleasure is in the sharing. See you in the next one, folks.